Today, we're gonna talk about the most easiest ways for anybody to get bullied. I'm talking about from a child to adult. And this is all backed by my experience in life by seeing these methods come to fruition. And some of these reasons are petty as hell. But with no further ado, let's get into the first one, Mexican Jordans. Now the name, I do not know where the origin of the name came from. This is just what people used to call them, so don't shoot the messenger, okay? But to explain Mexican Jordans to anybody that don't already know what I'm trying to get at is, basically when it comes to Jordans, you have the staple shoes. This pretty much the 1s to the 13s, the model of shoes that people deem as cool. Now on the other hand, what is considered Mexican Jordans is pretty much any shoe that kind of takes the style of the staple shoes and it's a mock-off version of it. And a lot of the ones that I'm referencing are under the flight team or whatever. I think they're called like the flight Jordans or the flight team Jordans. Those are usually considered Mexican Jordans. Now, if you were to wear flight Jordans, it was no escaping getting your shit roasted for the day. I'm not gonna lie to you. Especially when I really was seeing this happen a lot, it was when I was in high school, middle school, those type of times. Kids just found that if you were gonna wear the flight Jordans, that you shouldn't wear Jordans at all. And the stuff was low-key saddening to see because these kids would be genuinely happy. Like I remember having a friend up in the high school and he really didn't care to dress too much. He used to come up in school, you know, just casual. One day, I guess he decided to step out. He tried to put on his best outfit and his outfit included Mexican Jordans. He comes into school over the heels about the outfit he put together. He's telling me about his shoes and all that, bro.
And in that exact same moment,
some dude got on his ass about the shoes. Straight tried to tear him a new one. Stopped and everything. And you know what they used to do back up in the day, gang. Oh, I said back up in the day. I'm getting a little old. Boy, what are those? And I ain't gonna sit here and act like it's same because I ain't gonna lie, I used to have the same mindset if you wore those type of shoes that, like why would you be wearing those shoes? Those are the worst type of Jordans you can wear. And when you really step back and look at it, it's like, dude, who gives a fuck? It's a pair of shoes, put them on. Now moving on to another way to quickly get bullied is simply losing a fight. Now I'm not gonna lie, it takes courage, stupidity, confidence, ego, whatever it is that calls you to get up in a fight. It takes something to even get up in a fight, so I salute people for that.
What the hell are you talking about?
When it comes to losing the fight, especially in a school scenario, oh my God. It is no quicker way to lose respect from your peers. And what would be so funny is the people that would quote unquote lose respect for you are the people that would never fight a day in their life. This is the audacity of humankind. And not all the time losing a fight would result into somebody getting bullied. That's not necessarily the truth. Depending on the severity of you losing the fight, that's what really would decide if you were gonna get bullied or not after it. I done seen cases where somebody could lose a fight severely and it could straight ruin their high school career. It was this one dude in particular, and this guy was somewhat of a Tommy Tough Knuckles. Like this dude got in a couple of fights. He won a couple, he lost a couple, but his record spoke for itself. He was known to squabble if you was down to squabble, nigga. But the fight that decided the big shift in people respect for him was a fight that he caused for himself. And this is another key factor to this equation. If you start a fight, you're the one that facilitated this fight to happen and you lose. Ooh, it's no quicker way to lose your rap gang. I'm not gonna lie. And that's exactly what he did. He was talking to this dude's sister or whatever, and I can't remember the exact details of the story, so I'm paraphrasing here, but I believe he had called her out her name or he had did something to belittle this dude's sister, and the dude whooped his ass. There's no other way to put it. He put belt to behind. And after this had happened, bro, when I tell you, people had went from respecting this dude a little to not showing him no ounce of respect. It was crazy. And it was saddening to see, I'm not gonna lie, but that's just how the cookie crumbles. So be careful what fights you select. And I'm not saying to duck action because sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, but I am saying don't bite off more you can chew. Moral of the story. Getting a bald fade.
Why are you crying?
Oh my goodness. Having that peanut people from the Proud Family cut, bro, was a fate worse than death. And for some people, they might not consider it a bald fade, but a buzz cut. Basically, you just got all your hair shaved off for whatever reason. Everybody know if you got a bald fade, you were getting that head smacked, you was getting it gripped. See me, I had too much respect on the block, so dudes wasn't really smacking or grabbing my head like that. So, you know, that was good on my part. But for a lot of other dudes, that was pretty much the bare minimum that was gonna happen to you when you got your hair cut low. And it would go on as long as your hair stayed low. And if y'all anything like me, my hair grows at a moderately decent speed, so it would take almost a month just for it to be out of gripping length. Also, what was so bad about it, bro, it wasn't just the people up in your age range that was gonna be trying to grab and smack that head. It was also the upperclassmen. Everybody in the school was on it. The only people that wouldn't join in was the girls. Thank y'all girls for sparing niggas.
Matter of fact, actually, no, scratch that.
It was some girls that would smack and grab that head if they felt fit, bro. And then don't let your stuff get tag team now. Dudes will start JJK jumping your shit, man. I'm talking about 3 dudes smacking and grabbing that head simultaneously. It was not a good experience whatsoever. And to be honest, it was one of those things, as long as it wasn't happening to you, it was fun to do it to somebody else, if I'm being a buck. But yeah, that's just how I went with that. Moving on up, we have people pleasers. Again, as I was saying earlier, this is one of those joints right here. It doesn't matter if you were a kid, an adult, a senior citizen, nobody like a people pleaser. And the type of people pleasers that get bullied are the ones that go above and beyond. And when I say above and beyond, pretty much it's blatantly obvious that you're just trying to get people to like you. Everyone enjoys people that are considerate of their feelings and want to do nice things for them, but nobody respects a person that tries to do these things just to be liked by others. They just don't. And I've seen so many examples in my life of people trying to go above and beyond to gain the respect of people that honestly don't give a F, because for lack of a better terms, you're riding the D. You're riding the meat. You on the meat gang. And I think everybody goes through a phase in their life where they might overstep the boundary of being a people pleaser in a sense. You got to make sure that's something that stays in check, because a lot of people just don't respect that type of eagerness that comes from people pleasers. And I'm talking about that could be a friend group that you're trying to get in, a boss at a job, or a girl you're trying to talk to. It's like a innate thing. The more thirstier you are, the more repelled everyone becomes to you. And I don't know if this is just related to the fact that a lot of humans like to chase more than to be chased, but it's just a known fact that the more you try to people please, the negative effects that can come towards you. Prime example, I love to give an example for each prompt that I'm giving, just to show y'all that these are ways that you can get bullied. It was this one girl that I knew of through a friend or whatever, and she used to talk to multiple dudes. She was one of those. And the thing that you will notice about her, and I noticed this in a lot of girls that I come in contact with, is that they're always more drawn towards not the dude that's trying to please them the most, trying to buy them this or take them there, or trying to call them every day, text them every day. They're more drawn towards the dude that is not doing all them things. And it's simply because the people that are trying to please them, it's not that they're nice guys naturally, it's just they're trying harder to get up in them panties, and it's noticeable. Take it back to what I said earlier. If you're trying to befriend a group of people, right, and you're just so eager, you're
hey you guys, hey you guys, hey you guys, hey you guys,
it stopped becoming a natural thing, and it seemed more like a necessity type of thing. Like, why do you want to be friends with us that bad? Like, we're not that special. It's not even appealing on any level. It's just not. I'm not saying that all people react in a negative way towards it. Some people love the fact that somebody want to go an extra mile for them. I definitely respect the fact whenever it done happened to me that somebody went the extra mile for me. But what I will say is I do respect the person that is more mellowed out and it feels more natural, and not somebody that's trying to shove an idea down my throat. Pause, no Diddy.